Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the Zeus news. You don't want, I was going to just look at it on Twitter from Team Liquid though. Why would I have to go? They just tweeted it. Why do I need your, okay, go ahead. Do I get any important context? You guys literally just linked the tweet. You sick bastard. So let's see. Yeah, joined. Okay. Zeus is out of Liquid, but which was the rumor. Let's see. Skulls is, it's not, it wasn't reported. It wasn't announced that he's to Furia. It was not announced. It was confirmed by sources. Okay. That was really quick for Zeus. I will say, I like Zeus a lot as a person, but I think with how much internal conflict this team had in such a short period of time, considering they actually had a fair amount of success with limited, this is genuinely maybe one of the most successful rosters assembled in this way. Like, I'm not even trying to be dramatic. We've talked about it a billion times. International rosters have completely crumbled when they don't have a core starting point or identity. They completely crumble. Like, it took Vitality, for example, with 2 different cores that were well-seasoned, established, known, and fucking zews like 6 to 8 months and 2 roster changes eventually after those 6 to 8 months to then be decent. Then they sucked again. Then they were good again. So, like, but this is all coming back to say, like, with proper context of how terrible most international rosters do when they have no identity, no core, no pre-existing IGL, no nothing. It's amazing to me how hard this project has completely been lit on fire. And I'm looking at Mindbody Esports, I'm looking at Zeus, I'm looking at Steve. I still think it's kind of insane. Now, are there a lot of things that we don't know about? Sure. I'm sure there were a lot of challenges that, like, just maybe there was no fixing it and that's just what's happening. And I could see that, but we don't really know that. Outside looking in, it just looks so rough, man. Like, outside looking in, not knowing the internals of the team, it's just like, God, how did it go this fucking bad? Like, how did you implode harder than the EU roster? Like, that's actually insane, dude. Like, I feel like this roster in a way has almost like it feels worse. Not really. It doesn't feel worse. Let me be clear. The EU version of Liquid is an absolute fucking nightmare that should have never have existed. And when I think about it, it feels like a fever dream. And when I first heard about the leak, I literally knew about the roster move so far ahead in advance and had no idea that it was actually the leak because my mind didn't accept it and couldn't comprehend that it was reality. But still, like, think about it. Think about how fast this project blew up. It's like the same time frame. Back to Zeus, though. I feel like I'm a little disappointed in him, and I don't want to lie because, like I said, I'm disappointed in fucking everyone. Let me be clear, but you know, and he's part of that because I just feel like the coach, and he's such a people person, dude. Maybe in some ways that proves how awful it was. If Zeus couldn't get people to get along, maybe that's actually how bad it was, I guess. I do hope he gets another job. I think Zeus is actually a good coach. I think a lot of people give him shit because he was away for a while. He's kind of been like up and down in different projects, but I do think he's a very good coach. I don't know what the fuck happened here, man. This shit is so wild to me still. This whole roster is just the fact that now that I literally am sitting here thinking about the fact that this roster imploded just as fast as the EU version of the roster is unbelievably absurd to me. That is fucking crazy to me, dude.